Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns.
These shifts may be natural, such as through variations in the solar cycle.
But since the 1800s, humans have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas.
Human activities, from pollution to overpopulation, are driving up the Earth's temperature and fundamentally changing the world around us.
Global climate change refers to the average long-term changes over the entire Earth. These include warming temperatures and changes in precipitation, as well as the effects of Earth's warming such as rising sea levels, shrinking mountain glaciers, ice melting at a faster rate than usual in Greenland, Antarctica, and Arctic, change in flower and plant blooming times. Earth's climate has constantly been changing even long before humans came into the picture. However, scientists have observed unusual changes recently. For example, Earth's average temperature has been increasing much more quickly than they would expect over the past 150 years. Climate change has a major impact to the environment. Humans and wild animals face new challenges for survival because of climate change. More frequent and intense drought storms, heat waves, rising sea levels, melting glaciers, and warming oceans can directly harm animals, destroy the places they live, and wreak havoc on people's livelihoods and communities. Drought can harm food production and human health. Flooding can lead to disease spread and damages ecosystem and infrastructure. Human health issues can increase mortality, impact food availability, and limit worker productivity. Climate change impacts are seen throughout every aspect of the world we live in. Even though climate change is inevitable, we can use some preventive measures to help to the environment.
Climate change truly has a lot of negative impacts on our environment and of course on us. However, there are a lot of preventive measures we can do to fight climate change. Number 1, put a price on carbon. Cutting emissions starts with clear policy signals. Carbon pricing systems such as emissions trading systems that cap emissions or carbon taxes that charge per ton. Send a long-term signal to companies by creating an incentive to reduce polluting behaviors and to invest in cleaner energy choices and low-carbon innovation. Number 2 is to end fossil fuel subsidies. Fossil fuel subsidies send a different signal, one that can encourage waste and discourage low-carbon growth. By phasing out harmful fossil fuel subsidies, countries can reallocate their spending to where it is most needed and most effective, including proving targeted support for the poor. Number 3 is to build low-carbon, resilient cities. Getting prices right is one part of the equation. Another piece is building a sustainable future, because all development happens in the context of climate change. With careful planning of transportation and land use, and establishment of energy efficiency standards, cities can build in ways that avoid locking in unsustainable patterns. They can open up access to jobs and opportunity for the poor and reduce damaging air pollution. Number 4 is increase energy efficiency and use of renewable energy. Energy efficiency improvements are crucial. Every gigawatt saved is a gigawatt that didn't have to be produced. Globally, energy use is about 1/3 lower today than it would have been without the past 20 years of energy efficiency improvements. Renewable energy, meanwhile, is becoming increasingly affordable as prices fall. In many countries, developing utility-scale renewable energy is now cheaper than or on par with fossil fuel plants. Next is implement climate-smart agriculture and nurture forest landscapes. The fifth area for action takes in both mitigation and adaptation. Climate-smart agriculture techniques help farmers increase their farms' productivity and resilience to the impacts of climate change, such as droughts, while also creating carbon sinks that help reduce net emissions. Forests, too, are valuable carbon sinks that absorb carbon and store it in soils, trees, and foliage.
magandang umaga po sa inyong dalawa. Ako po si John Lacerda ng PEC 2B pa. Andito kami para magtanong ng konting katanungan para sa inyo. Una, ano ang climate change?
Para sa akin, ang climate change, ito yung yung pagbabago ng klima.
Climate change ay ang pagbabago ng klima na naging sanhi ng different factors like yun pag-burn ng mga materials like yun yung mga kasi yun nagpo-produce ng ng mataas na carbon.
Ikalawang tanong, ayon sa aming pananaliksik, ang tao ang pangunahing dahilan ng climate change. Base dito, maaari ka bang magbigay ng mga gawain ng mga tao na nagre-resulta sa climate change?
Una, deforestation, tapos sunod ay yung sobrang paggamit ng kuryente.
Tapos pagsusunog ng mga basura, tapos paggamit ng mga makabagong teknolohiya na nagpo-produce ng carbon dioxide.
Sige po. Sunod na katanungan. Bilang isang ordinaryong mamamayan, ano ang magagawa mo upang maiwasan ang paglala ng climate change?
Alagaan yung kapaligiran natin.
Magtanim ng maraming puno and then bawasan natin yung paggamit ng masyado ng kuryente, patayin yung mga ilaw kapag di gumagamit or yung mga appliances. Specifically yung mga napapansin ko yun yung mga electric fans, mga TV na pababayaan na wala naman gumagamit tapos nag-aandar. And yun nakaka-contribute yun sa climate change. Tapos pagtatanim ng puno and pag-iwas rin ay paggamit lang ng hindi paggamit ng mga sasakyan if malapit lang naman yung pupuntahan para yun makatulong naman sa pagbawas ng or yun.
Sige. Huli na po. Ano pong masasabi niyo sa mga manonood po natin na bilang payo po para sa maiwasan ng climate change?
Huwag niyong sobrahan yung paggamit ng kuryente. Patayin natin pag di natin gamit.
Tapos, syempre alagaan natin yung kalikasan. Alagaan natin yung kalikasan, tapos magtanim tayo ng maraming puno sa paligid natin if meron pang bakanteng lote na pagtataniman, tapos pagtapon ng tamang basura sa basurahan and wag pagsunog ng mga basura. Ganun.
Salamat po sa inyo doon.